So for years I've been wanting to get involved with the ministry here, specifically in Elkhart, and I've always worked and had never had the opportunity to get involved, not even really realizing what the ministry was about. But as I learned what the ministry is about and all the different areas that you help parents, made me more passionate about it, because it's something that I wish I would have had when I was a young girl. I found myself pregnant. I was assaulted and was pregnant, and I didn't have anybody. I didn't have any support. I didn't have anyone to talk to me, to help me process, and really didn't have any options. I thought I either had end my life, have the baby and have my parents raise it as a sibling, which it wasn't going to be helpful for the baby or for the family situation. My healthcare provider just kind of brushed the idea. I mean, he just kind of dropped that and said, have you thought of adoption? And that is what I decided to do, even though it went against my parents. I never knew what RETA or pregnancy centers were about, because I just kind of thought what everybody else thought, that it just helps young girls that find themselves in a situation that they really don't want to be in. Didn't realize the resources that are available and how much I would have gleaned from a service like RETA. Because of what happened to me, and I chose to put my child up for adoption, I was told that I was a bad mom. So after I got married and had children, I was still trying to convince myself and everybody around that I was a good mom. So I was able to really plug into a ministry up in Michigan. We had moved to Michigan, and I was able to have some more time to volunteer, and I actually went through the training at a pregnancy center. And it wasn't until I was going through the training manual when it talks about imagining, or putting yourself in the client's shoes, understanding the client, that I realized that that client was me, and I was in denial. I didn't process everything, and didn't even realize that this was buried deep in me. That as I was reading the manual, it was like, I just got really emotional, because I thought, I'm not reading about a client, I'm reading about myself when I was younger. So just going through the training to be a mentor was healing for me, because I realized that there was so much there that I had buried, because it was hard for me, and I didn't even realize I was in denial. So that's why I fell in love with this ministry, is because just all that it is, what it's about, and it's ministering. It's coming alongside. I met Roxana years ago, and she knew a little bit about my story and wanted me to get involved. But like I said, we kind of moved around, and my schedule was very busy. So it wasn't until we were able to move back to this area, and I knew for certain that I wanted to work part-time so I could plug into this ministry here. And what I love about it is the mom's coaching, just the different lessons that cover from prenatal care to what's going on with the baby in development, to how to take care of a newborn, all the way up to adolescence. And again, I would have gleaned so much, and I think I would have appreciated being a mom if I had that.